Hi, this is Brian Bartlett, the Relocation Program Manager here at Fort Riley, Kansas, home of the Big Red One. We're coming to you today live from the Visitor Center, which will be the very first stop off of your arrival here at Fort Riley, Kansas. The Victory Center is here to provide you all the security information about getting onto Fort Riley. The Director of Emergency Services will be here today to talk to you about getting onto Fort Riley, things that you need to know about, to also include firearms registration. So at this time, I'm going to turn it over to Director of Emergency Services, Mr. Mark Dombrowski. Mark?
Hi, I'm Mark Dombrowski with the Director of Emergency Services. We'll be amongst the first to go ahead and welcome you home here at Fort Riley. When you arrive to Fort Riley, you'll go ahead and come to one of our access control points where every person in your vehicle, 16 years of age or older, will be required to present a Department of Defense identification card. This includes the Common Access Card, a Dependent ID card, or a retiree card. Now, if you forget your identification, don't worry, you'll always be able to get access by coming down to the Visitor Control Center. The Visitor Control Center is located at Building 885 Henry Drive, which is located right off of Exit 301 off Interstate 70. As you approach the gate, you'll notice a building on your right-hand side, and that is the Visitor Control Center. The Visitor Control Center is open 5 a.m. till 11 p.m. Monday through Friday, and 7:30 till 5 p.m. on weekends and federal holidays. When you come to the Visitor Control Center, be sure to have a government-issued photo identification, which could be a state-issued identification card or a driver's license. They'll go ahead and take that information from you. They'll go ahead and conduct a background check on all persons who are 18 years of age and older. Once you successfully pass that background check, we'll take your photo, issue you a pass, and you'll have unescorted access to the installation. If you don't pass that background check, don't worry. We'll be able to go ahead and utilize the escort program, where a Department of Defense sponsor will be able to escort you onto the installation. If at any point you go ahead and have a large amount of family, friends, or anyone coming onto the installation to visit you who are not Department of Defense affiliated, don't worry. We could go ahead and work with you to properly plan so everyone can have a good and quick trip onto the installation. If you have any questions pertaining to visitor access, call us at 785-239-2982. When you come and you approach Fort Riley, there are several access control points that you can go ahead and get access to. If you are on the eastern portion of the installation around the town of Ogden or Manhattan, we have Ogden Gate and we have Henry Gate, where we're currently located. Both of these gates will facilitate your access and are available 24/7. If you are on the western side of the installation, where Junction City, the town of Milford, or any additional small town to the west of the installation, Trooper Access Control Point and Estes Access Control Point are available, also open 24/7. When you approach those access control points, if you have any privately owned firearms inside of your vehicle, it's imperative that you disclose that you have those firearms at that time. Gate personnel will go ahead and help you do a temporary firearm registration. If you have a registration from another installation, that registration is no longer valid here on Fort Riley. The gate guards will go ahead and properly process that firearm to go ahead and give you that temporary registration, so when you arrive to first replacement, the command can properly help you register your firearms. If you have any additional questions pertaining to firearms registration, access hours, badges, badge durations, this is our direct website that will lead you to our access control homepage. You can also access this homepage by going to the Fort Riley homepage at riley.army.mil and click on the Accessing Fort Riley button on the right-hand side. All this information and much, much more is available to you. Brian, back to you.
All right. Hey, thanks, Mark. Okay, I cannot stress this enough. Please, if you have a weapon, you're bringing a weapon to Fort Riley, please get it registered. You do not want that to start out on the wrong foot when you arrive here. Okay. First replacement has arrived here today, and they're going to talk to you all about your first few days at Fort Riley. It's for the soldier and or the spouse. They're going to tell you some of the programs and things that you need to know about. So at this time, first replacement.
Hello there, I'm First Sergeant Hasby.
And I'm Captain Deppa.
And we operate the First Replacement Company for 1st Infantry Division. If you're arriving by plane and you require transportation, you can always give our staff duty a call at 785-239-2119. Once you access the installation, you're going to be heading to the staff duty desk to sign in. They are located in the basement of Building 208 on Custer Avenue, located on historic main post. Once there, you're going to need a copy of your leave form and any of your amendments and your orders. Please make sure that both those are legible.
Please ensure that if you have Permissive Tdy en route, you stop by the housing office located at Building 217 Custer Avenue in order to get the housing stamp. Now, typically, your in-processing timeline will take between 5 to 6 working days. During those days, you'll start PT at 0630 to 7:30, and you'll end each day at 1600 with sponsorship time, where unit sponsors will come down and can give you any information that you need on your gaining unit.
Now I'm going to tell you about some of those days that you'll be having while you're down here. One of the first ones will be your finance day. This is where finance will help you fill out your travel voucher. The afternoon portion is where you'll update your Servicemen's Group life insurance and your record of emergency data. Another one of those days will be the Wednesday brief, or what's known the Victory Welcome. This is where you'll get some mandatory briefs in the morning, and then ACS and 1st Infantry Division will give you your official welcome to you. One of the other days will be your SRP day, or your Soldier Readiness Processing. One of the things that you could do before you get here is access your AKO and fill out your periodic health assessment. The final day while you're here will be your ship day, where you'll be able to first go to your brigade's S1 office, and that'll be your final portion for in processing Fort Riley.
Please ensure if you have any special administrative considerations, please bring them to our attention. Any problems, issues, or concerns can go through the platoon sergeants and make it to us for any help that you may need. But ensure that you know that the first sergeant's door and my door are always open, and you can use that open door policy for anything that you might need. We're here to help. Thank you.
All right, thanks, First Replacement. I appreciate that. Okay, thanks for everybody for showing up today. Thanks for Director of Emergency Services. Thanks for First Replacement. Before we end today, we're going to go and see if there's any comments or questions from our live audience.
We have questions today, Brian.
Awesome.
So our first question is from Janet B., and it's for sponsorship.
Oh, great.
How do you go about getting a welcome packet?
It's a very good question. You can actually hit us up on our Facebook site. Let us know that you're needing one. We will actually answer that back there. Or you can give us a call, 785-239-5739, and we will send you one on digits. Make it very easy on you. Just let us know what the number is, and we'll help you out. Thank you.
Okay, our next question is for First Replacement, and it is from Private Flynn, and they are asking, can I travel and get my family during Permissive Tdy?
This is a question that we get quite a lot down at First Replacement, and I can tell you that by policy, no, that is not the case. Permissive Tdy is solely for house hunting while you are here at Fort Riley. And at First Replacement, we will require that you check in every day off of Permissive Tdy so we can see how that house hunting is going.
Okay, and our final question is for DES, and it is from Specialist Fitz. And they are asking, why is the PASS program different in Fort Riley than other installations?
Fort Riley currently has a locally produced badge or pass program. We're currently utilizing this badge or pass program until we are fielded with the program of record, which is the automated installation entry program, and the installation is projected to get that in 2018. We will be transitioning shortly to the standard of all the other installations.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, if you have any questions after this video airs, feel free to contact us on Facebook or our phone number, and we will get you to the subject matter expert to get you the answer that you are seeking. I'm going to take this opportunity to thank the Director of Emergency Services for having us here today at the Visitor Center. I also thank First Replacement for showing up today. And next week, please tune in, 12 o'clock on Thursday. We'll be live from the Garrison headquarters. We have the Garrison Command Sergeant Major going to show up to welcome everybody to Fort Riley. We also will have the head of AER and finance. So if you have a finance question, they'll be here to help you out. Also, employment readiness will be here to talk about jobs in the local community for spouses or family members. The hospital will also be involved to talk about enrolling in TRICARE or the DEERS program. So, from Fort Riley, Kansas, home of the Big Red One, where this is a great place to live, train, deploy from, and come home to, where there is no mission too difficult, no sacrifice too great. Duty first.
Service always.